Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. You have found yourself a sturdy and comfortable seated position, and your eyes are either closed or open. If open, gaze is directed softly downwards. And gently begin to notice the coming and going sensations of the breath as it naturally rises and falls from the diaphragm to the lower belly. And when you notice that you're thinking, just gently return to the breath. Now begin to become aware of how it feels that somehow you are looking at your breath from someplace above your breath. But somehow you are a point of contact or a center of awareness that exists in your head. And from this place, you direct attention downwards towards the breath. What notices that? It feels that you are a locus in the head looking downwards. For most of us, we feel to operate from this place. But how do we know this? There's something that is aware that this is the case for us. Can that be seen? There's a knowingness, an awareness before an experience. Just look without really knowing how to do it. Just kind of see or look for what knows that it feels to be a center of consciousness in the head. It's the same thing that hears this voice. And if this is too much for you, we'll just come back to breathing. Just the gentle rising and falling of the breath. As the breath rises, we see the diaphragm expand. And as the breath falls, we see the diaphragm contract and relax. Very simple. And again, notice how you can kind of take a step back and see how it feels that you are in the head, looking downwards towards the breath from someplace above. But somehow the attention is in the head and it looks down. Where are you aware of this from? What is this awareness? Can this awareness be seen? And we just remain as this awareness, open, untouched, completely present, free. All right, we can look at the screen. You may be noticing that the last few days I've been trying to give a different approach to this practice, one that's a little bit more direct, not so contingent on preliminary practices. Although, don't get me wrong, I find them very important. But there is a kind of a saying in basically most traditions that say that, what did they say? The goal is the practice. The ending, whatever big thing, is when practice begins. There's no building up to it. Real practice is a direct contact with what we are. But it's very easy to miss because it's so close and here. And I know a lot of the times I suggest to just notice the breath, come back to breathing, leave thinking alone, come back to breath, leave thinking alone, come back to breath. And we do that over and over again. You can get really good at that and miss the point. And mind you, that I'm using the word point and the purpose, and these are also not the thing. But whatever you feel, anxious, tired, angry, frustrated, doubtful, lonely, is seen. Right? This experience of watching a video is itself seen. You can become aware, in other words, of seeing. So right now you're just paying attention to me on the screen. Now, become aware of sight itself, that the actual happening of sight. See how there's like this kind of setback. There's this kind of pulling back. See, there's something aware of sight itself. Most of the time we're identified with our thoughts, we're involved, we're a story, a character in a movie called My Life. When there's something that sees all of that, right? Before it shows up, there's a seeing of it. And it's so simple, and I know these words are so inadequate, and it makes it sound like some spooky, far-off thing. But whatever is angry, when you are angry, the thing that sees anger isn't angry. Whatever sees loneliness isn't lonely. Whatever sees anxiety isn't anxious. To know this is only a matter of moving our attention. Looking for this one we believe. So we tell a story about a me, and we feel it here in the head. We're in the center of our head, and the body's below us, and we're kind of operating up here, working, doing our thing, and it's a me, it's a problem. I was born here, and I'm going there. But when you look for that, there's just more looking. There's just more This is why I tend to do preliminaries most of the time. To learn to really do this, because for a lot of people, going straight to this, which works for some people, can be difficult or can be confusing, and some people will hear this and be like, this is crazy, I'm out. I came here to calm down, I'm not into this. But it really is the peace that surpasses all understanding. It's everything you've ever wanted. That's not really the right way of saying it. Anyway, we'll get back to the normal stuff. I just want to push more of this into our daily practice, because this isn't something that is cultivated. This isn't something that is not available until you've had years of practice. This is available right here and right now. You are already aware. Not using awareness, not aware of, but you are just aware. And you could be that. Not this, not that. Just thank you for your time today. And of course, if you have any questions, please ask. And as always, and without exception, I'll see you tomorrow.